bags I'm listing here, I have no intention of babying them. Like, you are a summer bag. You are supposed to be used and not supposed to be baby. Hey guys, welcome back to the Power Closet, a space for perspectives where conversation meets style. If you're new here, hi, what's up, what's poppin', lockin', droppin', stoppin', rockin'? You guys know I've now added that to my hook. My name is Tumi. I make all sorts of videos from fashion, conversation, lifestyle, and everything in between. Hello people. Hello to everyone that has newly subscribed. I was trying to find my words for a second and then I trailed off, but thank you to all my new subscribers. If you're new here, please do hit that subscribe button. I would love for you to join my YouTube family because we are growing, guys. We are growing. We are on the road to 1,000, or maybe God will even surprise me and we literally go poof, and I wouldn't even get to see the 1,000 mark. But we can only do that if you subscribe. Why do I sound like a skit? There's so many times where I sound like a skit, but you get the gist. Without rambling too much, welcome to today's video. Something that I'm actually quite excited about. If you can't tell already, it is sunny outside in London, which means that we we are officially in the summer months. So it's a beautiful May day. It is sunny. Like, guys, it was so warm to the point that yesterday I had to sleep with a fan, which means, you know what that means? We are officially in the summer months and I'm excited, right? But that is not what you came here for, right? You came to hear me speak about summer bags, vacation bags, the good stuff. And honestly, I am really excited to make this video because this is something that I love. If you watch this channel, you know that Tumi's heartthrob is handbags. Like, I love handbags so much. But let's jump right into today's video. So how have I structured this? Honestly, I have structured this by price. Like, let's be real. I know you didn't come here for me to tell you buy an Hermes mini Kelly, even though I was tempted to add that. But no, there will be no Kellys in this video, at least for this year. Maybe next year we might add it, but I hope you enjoy the choices and we're just going to jump right into the first one. So our very first item we have is the Celine straw bag. Now, unless you're living under a rock, you definitely know what this bag is. It is priced at £490. It is like a tote bag. It is so beautiful. If I'm not mistaken, I feel like Celine kind of came onto the game after Loewe. I feel like Loewe was like one of the first brands to do this whole straw bag that it became super popular on like Instagram. So if you think about it, £490 in my opinion is not too bad. If you're looking for a summertime bag that will last ages, like you use it this year, next year, the year after, if you even want, you can donate it to your children. But I thought the bag was so chic, so effortless. Now, you know I like to do this thing. Where would I wear this? I feel like this would really go well in the south of France. I don't know why. I could just imagine myself in the south of France, like Monaco, or where else am I getting in my spirit? I feel like Saint-Tropez. That was the first place that actually came to my mind, and not Monaco. Saint-Tropez, you know, like Lily of the Garden. Is it Lily of the Garden? That hotel that I shaded so many times that I love so much that is so crazy expensive. Or maybe even like Hotel du Cap, just strolling to get some, I don't know, 100-pound fries. That is obviously an exaggeration, but you get my vibe and you guys know my sense of humor. This is just how I talk, like somebody that is just very interesting. But I think the bag is quite good. And again, I've spoken about how you can get steals. I remember a week ago, American Express sent me an email telling me, don't forget to use your code from Harrods to get 15% off your purchases at Harrods. And I was like, oh my God, I completely forgot about that. So I actually need to use it before the 15th of May. So this is my way of telling you that if you actually have a credit card, make sure that you are checking the rewards, because I actually never checked them. I just happened to check it that day and luckily they had a Harrods one, and you know that that is a steal. Now the thing with those kind of codes is that it's limited to like what, 50,000 people, 10,000 people, I don't know. So you have to check them quite regularly, and that's a way of even saving more money on what it is you purchase. So let's say you buy something like this, 490, 15% off that is 49 times, which is pretty good saving. So it takes you lower end of 400, which in my opinion is a really great steal. Now the second one is called the Louis Vuitton Morel bag. I actually tried this on with my mom. I tried it on in Harrods. I had never seen this bag before. Maybe you have, but I saw it in, you know, like the Louis Vuitton orange color. Like, you know how Hermes has like their own orange? This is some orangey, mustardy kind of vibe that Louis Vuitton has. I actually don't know the name of the color. If there's a name, I will put it here. But I feel like it is so beautiful. Now it is priced at 1,690, which of course we went for 490 all the way up to 1,700, which, yeah, I mean, you came to this channel, you know how I am. So 1690, I think the bag is actually pretty good because yes, you can use it for the summer, but you can actually use it on a day-to-day basis. I think it is so stylish. If you decide to go with like the black color, that's even more versatile, right? And one of the things I really appreciated about this bag is that it can be a top handle and it can also be a crossbody, and it also has a coin pouch. Now you will know why this is super important to me, because if you watched my video where I was ranking my bags, I spoke about equality. Crossbody fits all things I needed to fit, and it is quite versatile. Now that bag pretty much ticks all these boxes, and the pop of color also makes me feel like, oh, summer vibes, which is something that I really appreciate. I also feel like, in my opinion, it's not as overdone as some of the Louis Vuitton bags. And if you notice, I haven't shown as much Louis Vuitton bags, but when I saw this one, I loved it so much. I feel like it is super versatile, and it is one that can work for summer days and just your everyday life. It is super chic and it is a steal. Now, following on very quickly, we have the third one, which is the Hermes Evelyne. So the Evelyne comes in the TPM, the PM, and the GM. Yeah, I think there are 3 sizes, TPM, PM, and the GM, if I'm not mistaken. So I have the TPM, which I got a while ago, and I think I got that for around 1,400 and something. I was speaking about it in my most used and least handbags. That is probably one of my most favorite handbags in my entire collection, because I feel like it is a super versatile bag and people sleep on it. I genuinely love it. It's in Clemence leather, it's in bleu nuit in terms of color, but I love that handbag. If I were to buy another one, I would definitely buy it in a pop of color. The only problem though is that when you buy colors that are light in color, when you buy bags that are light in color, there is an issue of color transfer. And if you think about summer, right, there's heat, there's water, there's ice cream, there's all sorts of things running around, like, it just doesn't sound like a great combination. And the bags I'm listing here, I have no intention of babying them. Like, you are a summer bag. You are supposed to be used and not supposed to be baby. So that's again something that I would think about a bit. But hey, if you don't really care and it's not a color that's going to get rinsed, like, I don't know, you don't buy like white or something, I feel like the Hermes Evelyne is also a great option. And the big one looks like a stunning bag for travel. So you don't also have to only use it for summer, but you can use it for travel, you can use it for errands, you can make it like your dump bag for doing all sorts of things. I feel like the Evelyne is such a classic. Like, you can't go wrong with an Hermes Evelyne. It is such a classic. Such a classic. Did I say it was a classic? I think you get the point. Now, it's still in Hermes territory. So the next bag is the Hermes herbag. I've spoken about this quite a lot, so I'm not going to speak about it in detail again. This again I own in my collection. I have 2. I remember I showed the one that's like the toile fabric, so it's more of like a gingham fabric, but the one I'm using today to go out is actually this one, which I love so much. And it has like the orange twilly rather, and it's super stylish, super chic, fits a lot, and it's definitely like one of my favorites in my collection. I genuinely love the bag. I know it's usually called like the Kelly sister, or like, you know, the intro to Kelly or whatever, but I think it's so fabulous if you get it in like a pop of color or like this brown. So I'm even going to be styling this soon. I recently got a dress from a sample sale, and when I put the outfit together, I was like, oh, this will go so well with my herbag. So that's to tell you that it's a bag that works so well for the summer in terms of like rain and, you know, getting stuff on it. I can't tell you how amazing this bag is. I don't know why, but it's actually waterproof. I've had it in the rain, I've had it in the sun, I've had it in all sorts, and it still looks like this. I actually don't use this one as much in comparison to the other one. I guess because for me, this one just feels more summery. So it comes out a lot during the summer, and then when the twilly gets dirty, I then have to wash it. But it's an amazing bag. Usually, I think now it should still be priced around that 1,810 to 1,900. If I find the exact price, I'll put it here, but it is amazing. Now guys, I know I've gotten asked a lot of questions about how do I style my bags, and if you're thinking about that, I've actually made a style guide which pretty much pairs outfits, clothes, shoes, you name it, jewelry, everything, even down to hairstyles, every single thing it is you need to look curated and put together every single day. If this is something that you're interested in, definitely see the link in the description box below. The next bag is none other than the Chanel Deauville. Like, how can we not talk about the Chanel Deauville and we say we are talking about summer bag? Like what planet are you on? That is literally one of the it girl summer bags. Like, that is a Saint-Tropez staple, a South of France staple. Like, you literally carry it on your hand, on your shoulder like this and say, I am going to the South of France. That is when you know you have really arrived. Now, is it not such a shame that I don't have it? To be honest with you, why don't I have it? Because I have, like, my wish list is like a mile long. If I told you guys all the things that I need to buy before the half year, you will pray for me. So I don't know why, but at some point I feel like my wish list, I don't really think it ever goes down, but this is not about me, right? I definitely want to get this bag at some point in time because I feel like it is a classic. The Deauville has been around for such a long time. I believe they stopped doing it for a while. Don't quote me on that, I think. And they had, I know recently they've also had a bit more of some, I don't know, I really am not vibing with the styles that they have. They have some like leather ones and some bit of some strange colors. But if you go on Vestiaire Collective and you type in Chanel Deauville and look at some of the colors, and you also notice, like I've spoken about, I think it was a video where I spoke about Vinted and like selling your items, about how to search for items. So if you search now, you see like there are a lot more Deauvilles than if you're searching in, I don't know, September or something, or like October. But a Deauville, you see more will come up now because it's the summer months and they know that people like those kind of bags for summer. It is such a cool bag. I'm pretty sure this thing can fit flip-flops, maybe even like a small towel. It can fit like an iPad. I don't know, whatever you can fit in there. It just looks like it can fit a lot. Like I'll be like, I don't know, tumi poppins or something of some sort. Now, in terms of price point, it is definitely more on the expensive end in terms of like a summer bag. So it is something between 1,750 or if you're lucky, 1,500. Let's say you send an offer to a seller on Vestiaire, to anything from like 2,500, 3,000, which in my opinion for summer is getting a bit expensive. It's getting a bit expensive. So it is quite expensive, but I guess the balancing act is that you will use this for so long. Like this is one of the bags that if I decided to buy it, I know I can hands down give it to my daughter because it's just so timeless. That bag has been there for so long and it's so chic. I really, really like it. It can also double up as a travel bag if you're trying to do girl math and think about cost per wear. And if you actually have the Chanel Deauville, please can you comment below? Tell me how it has worn. Do you like it? Is it something like you regret buying? Is it something you would recommend? Yeah, like I'd actually love to chat with someone that has it because it would be great to get some tips. So the next item is the Hermes picotin. Now, this one is another underrated bag in my opinion. I feel like it is so beautiful. It's such a nice bag. It's so stunning. So funny story, one of the things that actually encouraged me to make this video today was I went to visit one of my aunties yesterday and I walked to her house. First of all, she opened the door and she was in like an izimiyaki set. Oh, chef's kiss. Then as I entered, she now had like a stylish pair of glasses on her. And then as I got into her apartment, I saw on her table that there was a Clemence orange Hermes picotin. I think it was a picotin 22 if I'm not mistaken, and I was just like, auntie just wants to kill me. She looks so good. So obviously she was doing like running errands in London and that was the bag that she had and it was so beautiful. Like I saw the bag and I was like, I have an appointment with my sales associates on Friday and I'm like, I'm gonna ask him, hello brother, I need to see that bag in person and I need to get his thoughts on it. Like, what do you think? Because it just looked so good. So good. So if you do have, I think it should be anything around 2,500 because it's leather. So it should be anything between 2,500 and 3,000. I would try and get the exact price of the picotin 18 and 22 and put it here. But I personally believe it is stunning. Now it transcends summer, right? Even for the fall months, if you decided to get it in a bit of a more neutral color, I feel like it is a good everyday bag. In the same way that you take your Bottega Jodie and you just go, it also gives me that vibe and it's very, very understated. It's kind of like a more youthful Lindy in my opinion, but that's just my own 2 cents. I absolutely love the picotin. Now if you even had a bit more coins to spend, oh, you can get the picotin in a touch. So a touch will be a touch of exotic. So maybe like ostrich on the handles. Let's just go to the next one. And the final one, again, Hermes. Now this one is a bit of a wild card because I literally just saw it a few hours ago and I was like, oh, this is such a great summer bag. It's the Hermes So Kelly. Now this is for the people who actually want to spend a hell a lot because it is expensive. And this is probably priced anything between £3,000 and £5,000. It is no longer produced in store, at least to the best of my knowledge. I believe it's just something that you're going to have to get vintage or pre-loved or pre-owned. From my knowledge, I don't think the store store offers the So Kelly anymore. Now, why did I pick this? It's kind of an if you know kind of bag, very understated. The only thing that it is a telltale sign of it being Hermes is the lock in the front, and I just think it's so chic. And also it's top handle, so you just throw it on your shoulder, you walk, you go, you're standing with your sunglasses, feeling so stylish, etc, etc. Like, get what I mean? Like, yeah, anyway, but it is very expensive, so I want to think about that one a little bit more. But I think it's really great. In terms of colors, what kind of colors would I like? I would love something like a blue jean. Oh, that just sounds like such a great color. Or like a burgundy, so like a rouge ash. I think that's what it's called, if I'm not mistaken. But anywho, those kind of colors, brick red, blue, green, maybe even like an orange if there's something of that sort. But those are some of the colors that I would gravitate towards if I actually decided that I wanted a So Kelly. But at the moment, let me just be very honest with you guys, that is not even on my wish list because my wish list is already long enough. Now, I've spoken to you guys about designer options, but I also want to give you guys some very affordable options and very realistic options, because I don't want to just be giving you, you know, 5,000, 3,000, 2,000 pound bags. I am not buying that every single week, and you have to think before you buy it. So let's do the ones that if you wanted to buy today, you can buy it. I have spoken already about the By Far Billy bag, and I remember I saw an influencer and she put up a story and I was just like, you know, when you have style, you have style. It was Nuri. I'll put up a picture that she put up here, and I was like, I said it. This bag is a hit. She bought it in red, and it actually made me start thinking, do I want to buy the red? I feel like I even woke up this morning, I was like, Tumi, you really should go and look at buying this thing, because I'll be a bit irritated if I don't have it for the summer, because summer is literally already starting. But the Billy bag by Far, if you didn't watch my other video, is a great bag. Now this one, if you buy it now, I am recommending that you buy it pre-loved, but if you want to go buy it brand new, by all means. Brand new should be around 450 pounds. Pre-loved should be anything below 250. At least that is my cap. I'm not going above that, or if I have to, max 300. So those are some of really cool bags that I think will go so well for the summer. Works as a crossbody, can be used as a top handle, very understated, doesn't shout, and it is so chic. Now the next one are actual just standard everyday raffia bags. So I'm of Nigerian descent, right? Now if I was in Lagos right now, there's this market where they do like cane weaving, and I know my friend just came back from Mexico and she got me this bag as a gift. Can you see how stunning this is? This is so stylish. You know when they say style, I mean, yeah, she was in Mexico, so I think it was Mexico City, and she got it for me. And once she came back and she gave it to me, I was like, this is so stunning. So imagine wearing this during the summer months, right? And well, we were already there, right? Imagine wearing this with a simple black dress or like a white dress and just some sandals. You know why I also really like this bag? It's not a named brand. It's very colorful. The pattern is very gorgeous. It has striking colors. Like, it's just so nice. Now I don't know how much it was, obviously, because it was a gift, but I would imagine that this is not going to break the bank. So even though we're thinking of summer bags, and I've spoken about a lot of designer ones, please, I'm very clear. There are a lot of summer bags that you do not have to spend 490 pounds on. And I would check for a few, and I'll put all of them in the description box. So things like straw bags that are so stylish. Okay, I have another one that is so beautiful. Why didn't I bring this down? Okay, so I had to go reach and get it, but look at this bag. I got it in Japan. It's like a straw tote, and I think this sent me back around 45 pounds. And in my opinion, this bag is so stunning. It looks way more expensive than it is, and it literally was less than 50 pounds. Less than 50 pounds. So whilst I have said a lot of items that are like 5,000, 4,000, 3,000, do you get? I also want to be very clear that you don't have to spend that much, right? You can get very stylish bags. Like this bag is so freaking stylish. It's so stylish. And again, like I said, the other one that my friend gave me, this, it's so beautiful. But I also know that in Nigeria, if you go to, there are like some markets where they do like weaving. So where do you live? Do you have kind of areas like this that you can get stylish pieces of this sort without paying thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds? Because the honest truth about it is, you don't necessarily need to spend that. Like, I genuinely love designer handbags, so even though I can get these, I want the other ones too. So that is me. But if you're not like that, then go for stuff like that. I would definitely try and find a few pieces and put them in the description box that kind of are a lot cheaper and are very stylish, that I know you would love. Okay guys, we have come to the end of this fantastic video, and I have got to love and leave you because it is time for me to go out and see the sun. I can't just enjoy it from my bedroom. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for those who subscribed. Definitely let me know what your favorite item was, what you have in your collection, what you're thinking of buying, and I will talk to you soon. Bye guys.